and this time I am fighting OCF 241288. I wonder whether that's his date of birth. Christmas Eve date of birth. That would be, actually that wouldn't be good because you only get one set of presents. But anyway, that's rubbish. Yeah, so I'm bringing the Malformed skull. I've made it raw because I don't know really, just to get that extra power boost. I mean, this is a physical build, so I don't really deal too much in elemental damage. So he's got the curved Dragon Greatsword, so he gets a cool weapon and a great shield, which I often like to see in PvP, because usually that means sort of people turtle and I might be able to get a shield break. So let's whiff out an R1, see how he reacts. He goes for a punish. I try to parry, mistime it, and he chunks me down for a nice 40% there or something. So okay, I need to be careful of that. That was a risk, and I need to probably not go for another one of those. So there we go again. He tried to punish me. So he seems to be going for attacks. He seems to be trying to punish me. So let me go for a shield break. And that time, oh no! What happened? Oh no! Oh gosh, that wasn't good at all. Okay, let's try and break this down then. Right, so that fight did not go well for me at all. So how did that go? So I threw out some early R1s, and I saw him coming in for a punish, tried to get a parry on it. They obviously are not 100% successful. You're gonna miss some. You're gonna land some. You're gonna miss some. So mistimed it. Obviously, he came in for a 1-2. Knocked me down to 40%. So I had to be a bit careful. I wasn't really attempted to go for another one after that because it would have just been too reckless. So then I continued just to try R1s just to see how he'd react. Again, he seemed to only be swinging after I had swung, so looking to come in and punish me. So eventually, when I thought it was safe, I went for the shield break, but unfortunately that's when he chose his time. Either he read me perfectly or slightly fortunate, I'm not sure which, and he came in and got me for a 1-2, and then I really did think I was hammering the circle button to run away after he got the 2 hits. So I must have mistimed it because he got a third on me, and that was it. And you know, that happens sometimes. We just have fights where everything goes against you. I mean, my opponent did nothing wrong. I didn't play particularly well, and you know what? And he perfected me, and so that's how it goes. It doesn't matter. But I've got to summon quite quick, so that was quite a quick resummon. So I'm hoping a little bit inside that it's this guy again, so I can. Oh, it's not, unfortunately. It's Liam C93. A little part of me inside was hoping that the last guy was OCF would summon me back, so I could try and get some dignity back. But anywho, we'll move on. We'll forget about that. Move on to the next fight, and we got a red Ruster here with the stamina shield on. So I'm bringing my Drakekeeper Great Axe, which I'm such a huge fan of. The tracking on this thing is silly good for the first R1 to the second R1. Crazy good tracking. And there's a guy behind you, mate. A guy behind you. Just finish him off. And the thing about the red Ruster, we all know it does crazy damage, but to get that damage off, you have to be in close. So this fight spacing will be key. I'll be able to outreach him, and I just need to make sure I don't go rushing in and go into those sweeps, because that'll obviously, we all know that'll just kill us. That is the tracking. How good is that tracking? My first R1 whiffs him, he rolls past it, and he doesn't expect it, and the second one doesn't. That's the second time he's done that. The second R1 spins around 180 degrees, and people just who don't know this weapon, they don't expect it, and they take an axe to the face, and it does good damage. So now he's aware. Oh, see, he was aware of the second R2, so he kept his spacing. But you could see as soon as the second R2 went, he was moving in there to punish me, and I managed to get a parry away. Followed up with a jump attack, but he rolled away smartly. Again, you see, look, he knows now. He's still going in for that punish, which I thought would be a bit dangerous, but he knows of the 1-2 now. He's become aware of that, and he's adjusted his game. And well, that was just, I mean, I imagine that was just a latency hit. Probably on his screen it looked like he was out of range. On my screen it looked like he was within range. Hey, this is Dark Souls, you know. I think if anyone PvPs enough, you know that if someone whiffs out an attack at you, it's always safer to roll away. Unless you're absolutely sure you've got your spacing right. Always have a roll away, because, you know, and that could... Oh, God, I didn't notice that. He DC'd. Oh, no, that's not... I was just about to say, the previous fight I had an awful one. I had an absolute mare. I looked like an absolute amateur. The other guy perfected me, and I didn't look like I didn't know what I was doing. And I was just about to say maybe that happened to Liam there. Maybe he just had a poor fight. Things didn't go for him, and it didn't go his way. But hey, don't. We all lose fights. There's no need to DC. It's only, you don't lose anything really. You pick yourselves back up and you just go on to the next one. But